Hello, and welcome back to Crafty Mom Creations. I'm Melissa, and today I will be your guide for crochet Christmas ornaments. So I wanted to update some of the decorations on my tree. So I went through Pinterest, which is my favorite place to find patterns, and I found some decorations to share with you. So first, if you watched my last video about the dollar store garland that I wanted to try that didn't work out so well, I put some little ties on it so I can put it on the Christmas tree, and we're gonna put those on. And I did pick up from the dollar store a little Christmas tree that we are going to decorate. I'm just gonna leave that there for a second. So I actually have to grab a couple off the tree because I've already put some on my big tree that my kids decorated. That's their job for Christmas. So the first one we have is this one. It is basically a slanted puff stitch. These ones here, those are a slanted puff stitch. And then these here are just half double crochets in the third loop. So it's a super simple pattern, super cute. And I want to do a couple different colors where the puff stitches are different than the half double crochets, just to give it a little bit of a pop. What else do we have? We have stars. These are granny stars, and they are super cute. I made 2 of them. Of course, I just put little ties on them so I can hang on the tree. And of course, I will link all the patterns I used in the description below. And I have a few patterns that I wanted to make, but I didn't get to, so I will show you those as well. So these little stars are super simple to make. All it is so they're slightly different. This one is done with 3 double crochets per like cluster, but they're not together. So there's 5, and then the next round you increase them, and then this round here is 4 double crochets and then chain 4 and then 4 double crochets to give you those points. And then the last round is a simple round of single crochets just to clean it up a little bit. So this one, you can see they are different. I'm going to give you an idea. This one here is done with double crochets again, but they are a double crochet cluster, so it's basically 3 double crochets together, or like a 3 double crochet decrease kind of. Don't worry, the pattern will be in the description, I promise. But they look super cute. It was definitely going for a more traditional look to these, although some of them are a little more modern, I guess, in color. And then we have little Christmas trees, which are done with a granny square and a cinnamon stick. So I went and bought a bunch of cinnamon sticks, and I just snapped it in half and put it in the bottom. And then the other one, I put a little star button on it, but a little cinnamon stick in the bottom. This is, like I said, just a granny square. And on the back, oh, some of my ties are falling out because I quickly sewed it together. But you just sew up the backs of the square granny square, or yeah, the square granny square, literally, and turn it into a triangle for Christmas tree. They're so cute. What else did we do? We did a stocking. It's quite big because I used regular 4-weight acrylic on these ones. It's just a simple single crochet color switch every row. And then I did another stocking. This was for my daughter Jordan, and I have like little seed alphabet beads that I'm going to put her name and hang it down here. I tried doing it earlier and it just kept falling apart because I couldn't get the string to knot for whatever reason. Maybe I'm just tired. But I also made a little matching hat to go with her stocking. So those will go on the tree as well. And the little pom-pom, they're so cute. And these were just done with double crochets as well. Single crochets for the brim here and for the circle here. And the heel, of course. And same with this one, double crochets, and then this is just a single crochets here. Very, very simple, super cute. And we have another little hat. This is done with a spike stitch. And of course a pom-pom, because what winter or Christmas hat is good without a pom-pom on it? So cute. What else did I do? And I did this one here. It's a snowflake on both sides. And this one, it was made a little bit different. You crochet the one side and then you crochet the other side and then you sew them together along the Christmas bulb. And these Christmas bulbs were just from the dollar store. They came in a 2-pack for, I think it was $1.75 or $2. So there's that one. It is super cute. I guess the light is glaring a little bit, isn't it? And then there was this one. I was going to put it over a ball as well because I have a couple left still, but it didn't fit. And I think it's because the yarn I used is not a 4-weight yarn. It's a thinner, like 3 lightweight yarn, but it's very traditional looking colors. And both sides have it. And I just stuffed this one, so there's fiber fill inside. You can see my giant box here. And these were just done with, there's some spike stitches in there. And these ones are just double crochets. And then single crochets here. Very, very simple. Now, I need to get the ones off my tree. All right, we have some more. So this one is very big. It sparkles. I don't know if you can see the sparkle or not, the white sparkles. It's so pretty. And the bottom, you just start with double crochets and then you start the cluster stitches. And it turned out super cute. I love the blue and white at Christmas. My daughter and I were talking about putting glue inside these with some glitter so that when the lights are on, it like sparkles and shines. So we're gonna do that later this week. What else do we have? Ah, yes, another. Lots of granny stitches here. Lots and lots of granny stitches. I think that's very traditional of crochet. So these are clusters. The white sparkles, use the same white. And the bottom, we just started with, what did we start with? I think they're double crochets. Yeah, those are double crochets. And then once we did the increases, we started with the cluster or granny stitches. I guess they're cluster stitches because grannies are usually 3 or 4 DCs in a section, and these are 3 DCs together. Then we have this one. This one I did on my own. I just kind of fumbled around with it until I got something I liked. These are granny stitches, and I started the bottom with just a magic ring and some DCs, and then started the granny stitches around. And I just believe I started with 8 DCs. Was it 8? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. So 10 DCs at the bottom, and then I did 3 DCs in every other stitch, and I did add an extra one in the starting chain here just to get a little more round without having to do another increase round here to get more, because that would have been too big. But it did turn out super cute. I love the blue and white. This one I think would work really, really well with the glitter inside, since the holes are so big. And that, I think, is all the ones we did. So now we can put them on the Christmas tree. And I put some lights on it, and then I realized that the box that it came with for the batteries are missing some of the parts to make it work. So I'm gonna have to take the lights off and see if I can get another set of lights just from the dollar store. I'm not spending any big money here. I got 5 kids to shop for Christmas. Trying to remind them that we bought a trailer in the summer, so Christmas is not going to be as extravagant as it has been. They're pretty good about it. They're spoiled, but they're not bad about it. I think it's important to teach the kids about money and what things cost, especially at the grocery store. Taking them grocery shopping with me has really opened their eyes about how much groceries cost, especially here in Ontario. Anyways, back to the fun stuff. Oh, I should have made a star or an angel. Look for a short. I will upload a short of either a star or an angel to go along with this and put it on our tree. I'm just gonna, fake trees, they get all squished up. You have to put out the branches. I guess you can't see all of it, can you? Let's see. That's a bit better. Okay, some of these are gonna be a little bit big, I think. But I'm gonna put this one here. This one definitely is too big. All right, so one ball on. And we'll put a little one here. And if you can't tell, the blues are my favorite. They're going on first. A Christmas tree. A little bit of a hole in here, and we'll put that one there, and the stocking, the Christmas tree stocking over here, and another little blue hat. Let's put that there, and just looking for the smaller ones over here. And a dropped one, and a star. Ouch. just ran over my own foot. Another Christmas tree here. Another star. And a stocking. I should turn this and see what I got. Oh, there's a little spot right here that's kind of empty. That one right here. I like this. Or let's put we're gonna put these on the bigger tree, and then the smaller ones on this one. So I might end up taking this one off. Put the Christmas light there. Take this one off. We'll put it on the big tree, and then the other Christmas light is here, and we'll put that right in there. All right, so we have all the little Christmas decorations I made on the tree, and I will figure out something to put up top here. All right, now for the ones that I wanted to make that I didn't get made. So I just have to pull up my list. All right, so before we get to the Christmas decorations that I wanted to make that I didn't get to, I did go shopping for yarn on the weekend, and I want to show you what I got. So we went to Paris, Ontario to the Mary Maxim, and I got some yarn. I didn't get a whole lot. Christmas is coming, but I got a bit. Take my receipts out. I want to look at those. So I got mostly Parfait Chunky because that's pretty much the only place I can get it without ordering it online. I got chocolate because I needed some brown, and I got mango. It's a pretty orange color. I also got red, of course. I think this one's poppy. Yeah, poppy. Nice red for Christmas stuff. Now, here's the fun part. I found this one, and it's got a beautiful sparkle to it. And I haven't tried this. It's King Cole Yummy Glitz, and I've never seen it in Mary Maxim before, so I wanted to grab some. It was a little bit more expensive than the Parfait Chunky. Oh, a lot more actually. So I paid $5.99 for the Parfait Chunky. I paid $11.99 for this, and it's 100 grams. You'd think I'd know how much Parfait Chunky is. So they're both 100 grams. They look very similar. Just a second, I'll show you the other ones and then we'll compare size. And I got this one. So the purple is Wisteria, and the pink one is called Party Pink. Yeah, those are the, I have more, don't worry. So it might be slightly thicker, or Parfait's just wound much tighter. I think it might be just a little bit thicker. Let me pull a piece out here. See if I can find an end. Maybe I'll get a nice yarn pull from this. Ha ha ha. Oh, this is going to make a mess. I'm going to have to rewind it. Okay, we'll just do it this way. So, Parfait Chunky is the top, and then the Yummy Glitz is the bottom. I think it's just a wee bit thicker. Probably the addition of the sparkles is making it a little bit thicker. So I'm assuming they're going to be interchangeable. I can use them together, but we'll see when I start using them. And then I got this one. Again, I don't know. I think I have something with the sparkle lately. I only got one just to try it out. It seems a little thinner than the Yummy Glitz. Seems a little bit thinner. I've used the Chanel Love before. It is fantastic to work with. It doesn't shed, easy frogging. It very much reminds me of the Loops and Threads. Sorry, I'm using this for another pattern. I'm working on the astronaut still. The Posh Pearl. It's very close in texture and feel. It is more expensive, of course. I paid $10.99 for it, and they have it at Mary Maxim. I'm not sure if they have it online or not. You'd have to look that up. So if you've ever been to a Mary Maxim store, at least mine has a clearance room that it's all clearance yarn. And I bought this one. I bought 2 balls. So 2 of those. And that's in the color Riddle Shimmer. And then I bought this one, which is Trivia Shimmer. It's more of like a gray and pink. And this one is more of a blue-gray with the sparkle. I want to make another Wild Oleander scarf by Wickedly Handmade. I love that pattern so much, and I love it in the thick, textured, kind of variegated yarns. It looks absolutely beautiful. So that is the plan with, I'm hoping I have enough with the 2 balls. Otherwise, I guess I'm going back. But the pink, I'm actually going to make a hat and fingerless glove set with it. So that is the yarn I bought. For once though, the Mary Maxim store was packed because they sell a lot of gifts and Christmas stuff. It was very, very busy, and I wasn't used to that. So, put these receipts away. All right, on to what you are here for, the Christmas ornaments that I wanted to make that I didn't get to. So I'm just looking at my computer here because I pulled up the screenshots I took to show you as I talk about them. This one is a bauble, like the other ones we made. It's a bauble. It's not this one, of course. But I thought these were so cute because it looks like, I think it's mosaic crochet. I'm not sure. I have the link in the description, of course, for you. But I thought they were so cute, and I'm actually going to try it after I'm done recording this video. So maybe you'll see a short or something on my Instagram with it. But I just love the colors, the simplicity of it. It is absolutely gorgeous. And then we have another bauble. These are stuffed though. They're not around one of those plastic balls. And I didn't make these because I didn't have any shiny like gold or silver to get that look. So I was thinking might be able to use this as like that gold accent in there. I'm gonna give it a try and see what happens. But these were really, really cute. I love the little ones. I think they look really great on the Christmas tree. And then we have these light garlands. If you watched my other video, you know I wanted a Christmas light garland, and it just didn't work out with the kit I bought. So these, I was thinking I could make them. Again, I need to find some silvery or gold shimmery type yarn to do this. But this is definitely something I want to do. It looks super simple. Probably like DCs in a magic circle and then increase around, and some maybe trebles at the top and a single chain stitch to get that little peak. But I'm definitely going to make these. I want to hang them around. And then we had these gingerbread gnomes. My husband has a thing with gnomes and he loves them. So I wanted to do these to put on the tree for him. I didn't get around to it. From the looks of it, really simple, maybe like 2 heart shapes and then a really elongated heart shape. Super cute. And then I think I'm gonna have to find some accents, those little snowflakes to put on there. Those are really, really cute. Love them. And then the Loopy tree, this is by MJ Off the Hook Designs. She's actually connected with Mary Maximum. I actually saw one of the crochet kits at Mary Maximum this weekend, and as much as I love the designer, I was not paying $21.99 Canadian to buy this kit. And from what I could see in the bag, there was only 1 ball of yarn to make it. So definitely not worth it. But I am going to make it all on my own without the kit. I did find that, because I did look for kits because I wanted to try some more kits, that the kits at Mary Maximum, even on sale, were really, really expensive. I was thinking for the amount of money that the kit cost and then what I would spend on my own, either purchasing the pattern or most of Mary Maximum patterns are free, and then it didn't add up. It just didn't make sense. So here, this is the only paid pattern and it is super cute. This star is, I love the colors, I love the texture in it, and as a garland, I want to make this one. It is so cute. And the color combinations, endless, absolutely endless. And I think, let me double check here, that is all the ones that I wanted to make. So if you are doing Christmas decorations, please let me know. I'm not sure if you can put pictures in the comments or not, but if you have Instagram or anything, put your link in so I can see them. And that, I think, is all for today, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.